And it was nice to see how her mates from school, particularly, had so many positive things to say about her, and some friends also had a few things to say about her. And it was interesting to see that it was all based on what she did in school, and then soon after when she started working and everything else. And that is where the general conversation was structured around. But I couldn't help but think of what happens next after you finish school, you've done your education thing, you've done the marriage, you've had the children, and the children have left home. What do you do in the next stage of your life, which is where I find myself. What do we do when you retire at 60 or whatever age that people, 64, 65? What do you do with your time and your effort and your energy? I mean, do you just wake up in the morning, twiddle your thumbs, plan the next funeral, or whatever it is that seems to happen here? Or do you look forward to that time of retirement, as a time where you can be more, fruitful and to be doing other things that you wanted to do? I happen to have retired. I took early retirement from the UK because in the UK the retirement age is a lot higher than here in Ghana. So when I got the opportunity to retire early, because I worked as a nurse and I could do that, I've taken it, and I am here now in Ghana trying to see what I can achieve in my retirement age. What I want to talk about today particularly is the issue about finding something purposeful and meaningful to do now when you finish your life's work, the children are gone. What do you really do with your life? What new and exciting things can you bring in? What new challenges or projects or bits or ideas can you tackle to help fill the vacuum or the gap that your job has left behind, or your family rearing has left behind? And I want to ask, what are some of the things that you've really wanted to have done all along? Maybe you were growing up, you were passionate about maybe clothes making or writing children's books, or doing that gardening, or learning that musical instrument, or learning a new language, or teaching. What was it that you really, 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 really wanted to do, but life just got in the way? You needed to get married, you got married, you needed to have a career and move on. You've done all that, and all that has, not the marriage, the job and the children have come to an end, and wondering what you do next. Now, this is the bit that I call, the women, well, hopefully men are listening as well, but I'm talking to the women, that what do we do with our time and effort? That party really accentuated something that I've been talking, wondering and hoping and believing about what we do in this third stage of our lives. There is a whole university movement in the UK called the University of Third Age. This is where we find our lives. The first age is when you're young and you're getting ready to start your job. The second stage will be when you're married, or you're having your children, you're working. That's the second stage. And this third stage is when you've done all that, you're retired. Hopefully you've got a bit of experience. You've got a lot of experience. You might have a bit of money behind you. You have the connections and the networks. You have the ideas. You've made decisions. You were in a position. You've made decisions, and you've had a lot of failures. We must never forget about the failures that we have in life, because they in themselves are powerful tools for learning, for growth and development. What is it that you want to do in this stage of your life? A little bit about me. So I worked for years and years and years in the NHS in the UK, and finished off as a medical doctor, and that's how I retired as a medical doctor. In my third stage in life, I have moved completely away from doing anything medical, and to do other things that I never thought I would do. I am in the agribusiness space, and I am into farming now. Now, that's not my main thing, because as a youngster, and recently I went back to my old school, and I know where my first love is. And it's always been the study of geography. And because of that, I traveled a bit when I was in Europe. And just to satisfy that side of me, the very last place where I did my job, and it's a little UK overseas territory called Gibraltar, and it's in the south of Spain. And I went there, I took that job, I jumped at that offer, and it was mainly because of the geography, thinking that, I was sitting somewhere and I could see, the Atlantic Ocean on one side and the Mediterranean on the other. This was what pushed me there. And then, of course, I got to Gibraltar and I could see that just on a good day, you look across the sea and you could see Africa. I mean, it was such a great reward. It was something that really filled me with so much pleasure. I don't know how to describe it. And so, this is the kind of things I'd want to do, something around my passion, the kind of thing that I love the most, the things that came easier to me. So when I'm looking at and listening to the news, I'm traveling somewhere, the geography comes to me very, very quickly. What are the geographical features, and how can we use that to benefit us, really? And this is what I think I'm going to be concentrating on in my third stage. So my question to you is, what is your passion, or what is your calling, or what is your purpose? Because I don't want to get to 80 years and then have not achieved my passion in life. So what is yours? What is it that you really, really want to do? Or the things that keep you up awake at night thinking, what if? Things that you could have done before but failed to do them for whatever reason. What is it that you can do now to begin to work towards your passion? Because we do know that when you are in your area of your passion, it's likely to be, not always, but likely to be your area of strength, and you're able to do things in that area very, very quickly. So for example, I had a sister, she loves her cooking. I don't. I cook because I was married, I had children, make sure they had food on the table and stuff. She used to lie down and dream about how she's going to cook and how she's going to decorate the cake and things like that. That is never me. I'm not going to do that. I mean, you finish cooking, now you have to clean the dishes, clean the kitchen, and it was so much work. So, but I dream about how big a river is and whether it's drying or not, or whether it's going to be long enough to be able to water our fields. So I see the river Volta and I'm thinking, how long will we be able to use that river to, water our lands and produce enough food for the country? These are the kind of things that keep me excited and keep me awake. What are the things that keep you excited and keep you awake, that you should be doing, running after it with all your heart and your mind? Because it's when you're working your purpose, you're working in your area of strength and in your purpose. They tell us that it's not work. When you're doing your passion, it's not work, and you can do it forever and ever. So I want to tell you in the comments below, where is your area of strength, or your passion, or the thing that you so want to do but never been able to achieve it? This is your girl, Dr. Evelyn Tawia. Now, if this is the kind of conversations you like, seriously consider subscribing to my channel and click on the notification. Like, comment, and even share if this rings a bell for you. And until the next video, you have a great, great, great day. Bye-bye for now.